Hi there, coaches. Welcome to this week's episode of Endurance Coaching Business. Today we're going to be talking about pricing. So the title is Realize Your Value, a Coach's Pricing Guide. So we want to talk a little bit about how you can really uncover your worth as an endurance coach and learn to price your services accordingly. So we're going to dive a little bit deep into talking about the value of your knowledge and your expertise and how sometimes coaches underprice this because they haven't valued these things high enough for themselves. So, in the world of coaching, determining the right price can feel really difficult. Like doing a marathon blindfolded. So it's always a delicate balance between what you yourself believe your services are worth and what your clients are willing to pay. So this often leads to common pitfalls among coaches, which is typically undervaluing their own expertise and pricing their services too low. So this episode we're aiming to help you shift your mindset about pricing to recognize the value that you bring to the table and price your services accordingly. So recognizing your accumulated wealth of knowledge and experience. So as an endurance coach, the service that you provide goes far beyond what meets the eye. So behind every training plan, behind every piece of advice, and every strategy lies a wealth of knowledge and experience, and you're not merely selling a plan or analyzing training. You're selling, this is really important, you're selling a compressed version of the years you've spent in the trenches, the knowledge you've acquired, and the wisdom that you've attained from countless successes and failures. So every race you've participated in, every athlete you've observed, every win you've celebrated, and every setback that you've encountered have shaped this expertise that we're talking about. So these experiences have honed your ability to craft successful strategies, anticipate all the roadblocks, and adapt as you go to fit an athlete's unique needs. So each of these elements is a valuable asset in itself, but collectively, they form the basis of your service. So what am I talking about? So your clients aren't merely paying for the end product. They're not paying for the training plan. They're not paying for the analysis. They're investing in your long journey of growth and learning that you've been doing for years. And this journey has enabled you to create the training plans optimally for them, saving them from missteps, saving them from wasted time, and saving them from suboptimal results. So therefore, when you price your services, it's an essential factor to not just think about the tangible output, but also the intangible expertise that shapes it from you. The expertise gap. So remember that your clients aren't paying you because they can do what you do. Otherwise, they'd just do it themselves. They're paying you because they can't do it. Not that they could do a better job or you could do a better job. They can't actually do what you can do. So you might think that creating a customized training plan or analyzing an athlete's performance data is relatively simple, but that's because you've spent years learning how to do it. And so many of these things that seem simple and obvious to you will actually be revolutionary to your clients. Pricing beyond time. So as coaches, it's easy to fall into the trap to just think about how much time you spend on client plans and think, I can't charge too much for that because I didn't spend that much time on it. But do the best architects charge on time it takes to draw up a set of blueprints? No. They charge for their expertise, their creativity, and their ability to design a structure that's both functional, practical, and beautiful. So what they do charge for is their ability to envision and plan a building that stands the test of time. So likewise, your pricing should go beyond the hours you put into creating a training plan and analysing training. Your clients aren't paying for your time. They're paying for the value that you bring. So this unique blend of your expertise and your experience that enables you to create these highly personalised, effective training plans for them. They're paying you for your ability to guide them toward their goals more efficiently and effectively than they could ever do on their own. So here's another way to think about it in terms of time. So the more experienced you become as a coach, the faster you'll be able to create a customized training plan for an individual athlete. And as you get better and faster, do you think that you should then charge less? Should your service be worth less because you have the skills and abilities to do things faster and better? No, you should be charging more. Let's talk about the cost of underpricing. So underpricing your services will have serious repercussions. So not only does it impact your financial stability of your business, but it also devalues your services in the eyes of your clients, or your potential clients actually. So this can seem counterintuitive, but if you're pricing significantly lower than the market average, then this isn't going to make your coaching more attractive. For good clients, it's going to make it less attractive. So clients will perceive your services as inferior because they're priced lower. So your pricing is a signal that you give potential clients about your experience and your expertise. You are not your client, so avoid personal bias when you price your own services. So it's a common mistake that anyone in a service business to price their services based on what you would be willing to pay for them. So this is a really flawed approach because you are not your client. Your skills and your knowledge and your understanding of the sport are far superior to your clients. So you shouldn't consider what you'd be willing to pay for a similar service and price based on that. So your clients are paying for the expertise that you've spent years developing. They're paying for the results that they could not achieve on their own. So a shift in perspective is helpful here to overcome this sort of bias. So put yourself in your client's shoes. Consider their goals, the value they'll receive, and the time, energy, and potential pitfalls. This is an important one. The potential pitfalls that they'll avoid with your guidance. So that'll save them a lot of time. That could save them 6 months. It could save them a year of going down the wrong track. So the value you offer extends far beyond the training plan, beyond the analysis. You're providing the fastest pathway for them to reach their aspirations. So most likely you'll be hesitant in increasing your prices, even if all of this stuff resonates with you. If you're saying yes to all of the stuff that I'm talking about, you'll probably still be hesitant. So if you find yourself hesitant, just remember this: your services have a significant impact on the lives of your clients. You help them achieve their fitness goals, prepare for races, improve their overall well-being. So when priced appropriately, you'll affirm the value of your services and reinforce the value of the results that you can provide for your clients and what they should expect. So as I was saying, overcoming the hesitation, recognizing your value and adjusting your pricing here will require a bit of a mindset shift. So it takes confidence and self-awareness to really see your true worth. And remember, your clients are investing in your expertise, your hard-earned wisdom, and the unique value that you provide. So give yourself the credit that you deserve and price your services accordingly. So I've got a bunch of other blogs I've written about pricing as well. One is about how to increase your prices. Another one, the 6-figure endurance coaching framework, which also provides a calculator where you can enter all of your prices with how many clients you have to figure out, your overall revenue. And then another one about how you can portray the value of your coaching on your website. So basically everything that we've talked about today, how to demonstrate that value on your website. So I hope you find this useful. Please feel free to reach out if you've got any questions about pricing. And don't forget, over at Training Talk, we've got everything you need to create, grow, and scale your endurance coaching business. Okay, we'll see you next week.